Hallo en hartelijke welkom bij Kook. Ik is Abidah Dixon, Mohamed. Vandaag kuier ek saam met Rifqah en sy is 'n girlie wat kan net so lekker kook. En ek gaan dit daarom 'n bietjie wys wat sy alles kan doen, want vandag maak sy vir my ietsie met 'n twist. En vandag kuier ek weer by iemand wat vir ons ietsie gaan maak met 'n twist. En ek moet sê, ek hou van hierdie twistgoedjies, want so kan 'n mens sommer baie leer. En ek gesels vandag met 'n Rifqah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam Abidah.
Rifqah, chicken en corn soep is mos net chicken en corn soep. Maar vandag gaan sy vir ons 'n twist maak. Ons gaan nou by alle twiste gou uitkom. Maar gee gou vir ons kykers, wat gebruik jy hier met vir die bestanddele?
Okay, and Abidah, in my chicken and corn soup, I have 2 tins of creamy style sweet corn.
Yes.
Chicken breast cut up into cubes. You can cut it up depending on your thickness that you like.
En hoeveel het ons hier?
The recipe calls for 750 grams, but I just guesstimate, make my own thing. But it's up to you. You like it with more chicken, you like it with less. It's your preference.
So jy kan maar
Yes.
jou porsies gebruik,
Yes,
né?
yes.
En
And then we have 2 cups of full cream milk, but you can use any milk that you have. I just tend to use full cream milk because I use full cream milk.
Okay, so dit is dan vir my 'n ietsie twistie, want ek is nou gewoond die fresh cream.
Yes,
So jy gebruik gewone
we
melk.
don't use fresh cream. My family doesn't like the heavy soup, so we tend to use the milk because it's a bit lighter.
Okay,
Yes.
alright.
And then I have 4 packets of the instant soup,
Yeah.
2 packets of the vegetable and 2 packets of the mushroom. But you can use any brand and any kind of instant soup that you like.
Okay,
Yes.
so maar nou weer jou flavor en so.
Yes. And then I have potatoes. These are about 8 small potatoes that I cut up into small cubes.
En dan is hy natuurlik jou groot twist.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
It gives it a nice hearty feel to the soup, and it's nice and filling, so it's budget friendly as well. And then we've got the ground pepper, pure ground pepper, and then we've got 2 onions that I've chopped up finely.
Maar dan lyk dan lekker groot uit, né?
Yes, 2 big ones. And then I've got salt, obviously, you can have salt to taste.
Yes.
Oil just to do the onions in. Garlic to do with the onions, and then I'm also adding ginger in my soup because I like the flavor of the ginger, and also it's nice for flu season.
Okay.
So we like
En dan sien ek jy gebruik nou nog die ou stuk van die ginger instead van die garlic en ginger
yes,
paste.
yes, yes. I like the fresh ginger.
Okay,
Yes,
alright.
yes.
Okay. Nou, Rifqah, wat gaan eers in jou pot?
The first thing that we need to do is we need to do the onions,
Yes.
and then we obviously need to braise the onions. Once the onions is braised, you can add your garlic and your ginger, and then we will do the chicken because we obviously need to make the chicken cook before we can add all the other ingredients.
So we gaan daai goeders nou in die pot.
Yes, yes.
En jou pot is al klaar, jou stoof is aan, jou
My
goeders en
stove, I'll
alles
put
is
my
reg?
stove on.
Oh, I love this click, click, click. Okay.
All the stoves are cooking today. Okay, there we go.
So jou olie gaan in.
Yes, so my oil goes, but that's too much. So I'm just gonna, yes, I just went to
Ek sal hom nou 'n olie soep gemaak het, né?
Yes, I don't like to put too much oil, so I just guess. But because you don't want it to be oily.
Yes, yes.
And then all the onions will go in. And then after I can bring that garlic as well, because then you can put the garlic in for me. And yes, I like to do this. Now you can put 2 of that. I like to make this quick because I do this usually quickly.
Yeah.
For me, from cutting everything up and making the soup takes me about half an hour usually. So I mean, everything's prepped today, so it will go even quicker if everything is prepped. And I usually make this on a cold day because the family tends to like it when it's really, really cold.
En nou jou eie moet dit bruin wees of is dit nie nodig?
No, you can do it just a little bit cooked. You know, it is a quick soup, so for me cooking isn't an exact thing. You do it like you like. Yes. No. It's how you feel at the end of the day. Yes. So in the meantime, while that is just braising, I'm just gonna add boiling water to this soup. Well, the recipe says 6 cups, but I also throw it according to the thickness.
Yeah.
If I feel the soup is a little bit thick, then I'll add extra hot water at the end. So I'm just gonna fill this up. Okay, and this adds your thickness and so on. Now, sometimes
Kan ek maar roer?
I'm gonna just I'll do this. Sometimes I find that I make it a little bit too thin, So then what I do in that instance is I just take some maizena or corn flour with a little bit of cold water. And then I mix it through and then I add it to the soup at the end and it will just thicken it up a bit. Yes, just in case you make that mistake.
Yes,
you know?
Okay.
Just be careful because it's hard. Because I don't want to go over. Yeah. Soup with it for lunch because it's just so filling and it's also good for us to get all the veggies and stuff in. But this is now obviously a bit now more naughty than normal spinach soup because it's got all this fattening things in as well. Okay, so there we go. So that will be ready to throw in a little bit later on. I just want to...
En lijkt ze maar nog een lekker dag, nee?
Yes, that is now they're going to make it nice and thick.
Sure.
It is a bit slow. I can put it on a bigger plate at the back.
Okay.
Just going to put it on a bigger plate at the back.
Wel, zoals je dan ook kan zien natuurlijk, baie mense hou van hulle toes in 'n ding en vir my persoonlik, ek hou nog van een style met 'n ding, maar as ek sien dat mense kan dan ook 'n ding verander, dan wie is ek om te stry of te probeer? Welkom terug by die program Pro. Ek is Abidah Dixon, Mohamed en ek gesels nog steeds met Rifqah Abrams. En sy maak vir ons vandag 'n chicken en corn soep met 'n toast. En nie een toasie, sommer twee toast. Wat sy daarin gegooi het. Maar terwyl ons gou wag vir die soep om klaar te maak, raak daar. Miskien het dan nog een of twee goedjies wat sy nog daarin ingooi. So terwyl ons wag vir die soep om amper daar klaar te raak, gaan sy vir ons ietsie anders wys hierse. Rifqah, wat gemaak ons hier?
Okay, today at Abidah, besides the soup, my family also loves pie.
Pie?
Yes.
Ooh,
and we're just going to make a quick pie. And the reason why the pie is quick is because the pastry is already rolled. Because me and pastry isn't friends. So I don't venture into the part of rolling the pastry because when I'm done, the pastry is dead.
Okay.
So I buy this ready to roll pastry. My mom has a catering company, so she makes pastry ready roll to sell.
Okay.
So it's your traditional pastry. And then also it's ready, so it's modern and it's easy for us to use and
Dan sien ek dan ons het dan nou ook onze vulling is al klaar hier gemaak.
Yes.
Wat is gou hierin?
Okay. The reason why I made the filling earlier on is because it needs to be cold before it goes into the pastry. Otherwise we're going to have a problem. The pastry is going to melt. So in there is just chicken that I cut up cube with green, yellow and red peppers. Some peppercorns which I first put the peppercorns into the hot oil. Before I put the onions in, just so that the peppercorns could pop, just to get that flavor. And then I added some onion and I braised the onion with the peppercorns and the peppers, and then lastly I added the chicken. Okay. And then the spices that I throw in is whatever I can find in my fridge. So in went some Nando sauce and there was something else. Can't remember, but it went in there. So whatever flavor you like, you make your filling like you like it. Okay. And then on top of that, in the pie we'll put some cheese, and then to top it off, we're gonna top it off with some sesame seeds.
En dan sien ek ons eie. Okay, so wat doen ons gou?
Okay, so we can just take this out of the way. Yes. Just make space. Yeah. And then take all this out of the way, just to make some space for us. Okay. So the pastry is really simple. You just pop the sticker, that's where the pastry end usually is, and then we're just going to open it up, okay, and there we go. Now this was just chilled in the fridge now before we started, so it's nice and ready to go in the oven, and you can see there how simple is that, okay, it's a big piece, so you can cut it now obviously how you would like it, yes. So what we're going to do is, there we go. So, Abidah, you're going to do it. I'm going to hold it. You can just put for me as much as you like in the center part of the day.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
We're going to do it.
Like a long end.
Yes, we're going to do a devil pie. So, yes, you can just add some more there on the other side. Yes. Yes. Just one more. There we go. Okay. So you can do the other side now.
There you go.
Okay. Then cheese, you're going to put,
Let's
yes, so
sprinkle.
you put as much cheese as you like. We're going to want it to melt nicely. We want it to be nice and cheesy when you cut it.
Sure. En kan my enige kaas wees of is
Any
specifieke
cheese that
kaas?
you like. This is just cheddar cheese that I am using.
Okay.
But I like a cheese that has nice melt, you know. So,
En wat is nou die main ingredient vir jou hier op? Is dit die kaas of die hoender?
I like the cheese. Yes.
En alles gaan in, hè?
You can put everything in, yes.
Sure. Hoeveel kaas is dit omtrent nou wat jy
This
gerus
was
het?
a half a block of cheese, but okay, it is a lot. So I mean, if you want to put less cheese, you can. But I want to make it nice and
Nice and
saucy,
cheesy
yeah,
one.
nice and cheesy, yes. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're basically going to plait the pie so that we can have like a plaited effect. So
Okay.
basically you're going to cut. Okay, we don't need all this actually. So let's cut it off here. So let's just throw that piece out. And then maybe cut it straight there. But it don't have to be straight too. I mean,
Yes,
you
yes,
can.
yes. Ja, maar net die rande af.
Yes.
Okay.
If you now want to make it pretty, but I'm sure the family, as long as it tastes nice and they're happy. Yes. Yes, they don't worry. So what you do is you're basically just gonna cut like this. Diagonally like this. Now this has got a name.
So is 'n stukkie hier ook af?
Yes, I can cut this piece also off. It's fine. And then you can use the extra pieces to now patch it if it needs be patching.
Okay. Ons het hom gou gedaan, ja?
Yes. I think this is called a devil pie. That's what I was
What?
told, a devil pie.
A devil
Yes,
pie.
but I don't like that name of devil pie, so I just now
Definitely, that's how I asking.
call it a plaited pie. So you throw this over, okay?
And then
you just do over and over like that. And that's how you do it. Just to make sure that it's closed so that it doesn't leak out the filling. And that's it. Okay, so you don't also want to cut it too far.
Yes.
Because you
Want dan gaan hy oop wees.
Yes, yes. Okay. So like that.
Wat sê?
Okay, there you go.
Amazing, né?
Yes.
Hier dan. En dan gaan hy oop.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you can cut that at the bottom now if you want to.
So ek kom niks meel, niks wat om toe maak nie, net
No,
so.
no,
En dan
no.
die eier bo oor.
Yes, and then the onion, like you can see there, it's a little bit gap, so I
Yes.
just pluck it down like that. Okay. So once it is done, at the Abidah, you can so long do the egg.
Okay.
Because we're just going to do the egg and then we're going to put that on top.
There you go.
We can actually do it after we put it in the palaki.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm just doing straight.
Alles af.
I hope our palachi is big enough for the pie.
Moet 'n mens hom lekker smeer.
Yes. And then you basically baking it on 180.
Okay. Alright. En soos jy dan nou kan sien, daar is Rifqah se paai klaar. Terwyl ek hom smeer, ek gaan hy in die plaatjie en in die oond. Wel, Eden mos nou gesien dat Rifqah nou vir my baie lekker gekook het. Maar behalwe die feit dat sy kan kook, wil ek dan ook weet wat gaan in haar lewe aan en waarmee hou sy dan vir haar besig. Rifqah, jou kokery is nou lekker op sy hoogste. Maar vertel gou ook vir ons kykers, wat is dit dan wat sy doen behalwe kook?
Basically, at the Abidah, I run a business development business where I help small businesses start up and grow and help them brand their business and so forth. Anything when it comes to development of businesses. And then we also work with a lot of youth in order to help them gain skills to ready them for the workplace.
Okay. Nou, as ons dan nou praat van die jeug, word altyd so neergepraat op die jeug. Nou vir jou wat dan nou werk met die jeug, is daar daarom enige success stories soos ons sal sê?
Yes, I often find that when we do feedback from training sessions that many of the youth would want to come back into the training again, or they would request us to come back for training again. And I believe that, you know, if we are positive with the youth and put positive into them, we will find that we're going to get that positivity back, because at the end of the day, they are our future. So we need to, you know, stop trying to think negatively of the youth and try and give them a positive outlook so that they can also have a positive future.
En dan die training wat julle dan nou doen, hoe lank is dit nou eintlik?
Well, it totally depends on the training that we are running. We do a lot of training for government, and then we also do a lot of training for private institutions where we go in and do the training on a day-to-day basis and then run the project for them as well. I've built up a good relationship with many businesses over the 14 years that we've been in business.
Wow.
So I believe that, you know, building good business relationships and being, you know, a person that people can speak to, a person that people can come to, that will make you stand out against other businesses at the end of the day.
Maar nou vir die kijkers miskien om 'n bietjie nou meer te verstaan, hoe is dit nou presies wat jy nou 'n businesswoman of 'n businessman help?
Yes, well, a lot of businesses will come to me and they wouldn't have any brand presence, for instance, and then basically we would take them from not having any professional factor and then taking them into branding their business, explaining to them how important the brand is and helping them live their values through their business as well. And that is why it's important for me to constantly study, which I'm also doing at the moment. I'm studying again. I was accepted at the Investing School of Business.
Oh.
So I'm constantly studying to try and uplift myself so that I can uplift my clients and my community, because my community is very close to my heart and the business community is very close to my heart.
Okay. Maar soos hulle ons nou altyd sê, 'n mens kan nie almal tevrede stel nie. En soos ek dan nou altyd sê, hulle sê altyd the client is always right. What is your opinion daaroor?
Well, you know, over the many years, I've lost clients, I've gained a lot of clients, and at the end of the day, sometimes the relationship with the client is then just reached the end point. But, you know, it's not to take it upon yourself and say, you know, we do try our best, but sometimes your best is not good for that client at the time, so we move on. You know, in the business world, we're adults, so we try to just do our best and hope it's the best from there.
Okay. En was er dan ooit dan nou van die besig mense wat dan nou op die ou en nou vir jou verlaat het? Het hulle dalk miskien al weer teruggekom en nou oorgekyk wat nou gebeur het en weer teruggekom?
Yes, I find that quite a few people, you know, I often find that people would find a place cheaper than us to do business with, and that is the business world, you know. There are always people that are doing what you do cheaper, and there will be someone that's doing it maybe even better than you. But I find that, you know, I go the extra mile for my clients, and that is always the thing that brings them back, because they miss that attention to detail and they miss that personal care that I give them.
En dit is ook baie belangrik, né?
Yes.
Dit is nie dat 'n mens net daar is om jou geld te kry, maar ek kyk jy regtig eintlik na die mense.
I'm the type of person at the Abidah, you know, for me, my business is very important. It's like this child that I grew from small. So I do so much, and sometimes I do too much, but at the end of the day, I will never let something leave my side until I am entirely happy with what I give at the end of the day.
Nou, dink jy dan nou ook dat van ons mans wat nou in die besigheidwêreld is, het nog daai definisie van hulle wil nie besigheid doen met 'n vroumens?
Well, you know, I often find that I do lots of business with men as well. For me, I just try, you know, to keep myself as professional as possible. And at the end of the day, I wow them with my expertise, because that's for me very important. And you know, I still go into the business world with my Islamic attire. And you know, I've been in that instance where I've worked with corporate and they've actually asked me to remove my Islamic attire, which I refuse to do. But the business world must change, because you know, we are a multicultural society. So in South Africa, we are so lucky, and people's mindsets will change. So inshallah, you know, through us living as women in business, we need to just constantly push that factor that we are here and we want to make things happen.
Okay.
Yes.
You go. Gee vir my daai feit. Daar sê. Nou voor ons gaan afsluit, jy het dan ook genoem van jou man wat dan nou so lekker nou ietsie doen. Vertel gou so vir ons kykers in 1 minuut se tyd.
Okay, basically my husband is a very shy person. He's an introverted person. So I one day said to him, you know, I think you will do good on a YouTube channel. He thought I was crazy. I then got everything together, and with a phone camera, I then shot the first YouTube video, and I think we're 15 or 16 episodes in, and he reviews local food places. So we go to events and we go to local food places and we taste their food and we meet business people and it's so fantastic and he's really grown to love it. And we've met so many fantastic business people. So it's called Local Food Reviews. So he does the tasting, I do everything else, editing and so forth. And we film local business places and we get it out there on the internet and really it's fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maar ek moet dan sê, Rifqah, jy en jou man, julle pak sommer baie lekker aan. En so sê my gas natuurlik, Rifqah Abrams. Man, en ek moet daarom vir u sê, die klimheid ken mos haar storie waar haar chicken en corn soep met 'n twist is. En dan wil ek eers praat van haar paai nie, 'n gevlegte paai. Het ek nog nie gesien nie, maar ek gaan nou proe en vir u sê of dit lekker of nie proe nie.
Ja, wat is dit?
Rifqah, ek gaan die proe weer doen. So, terwyl ek gaan die proe weer doen, hardloop gou vir ons kykers gou deur met wat is die bestanddele gou.
Okay, in the chicken and corn soup we have our chicken and potato, which is now my twist, and garlic and ginger, onions and milk, and as well as the creamy style corn. And then in the pie we have chicken and green peppers, yellow peppers, red peppers, and cheese, and Nando sauce, which is now in today, but next time there could be something else.
Nou, die twist wat ek vir hier in kan sê, nee, is die aardappels. Daai is 'n groot ding. 'n Mens gooi mos eintlik regtig die aardappels in chicken en corn nie, maar daai is die twist en ek moet sê dit proe sommer baie lekker. En die feit dat jy meer 'n pakkie sop ingegooi het, gee dan ook die groente smaak. En die ground pepper, ek proe dit sommer dadelik. En dan wil ek gou gaan na jou gevlegte paai toe. Ek kan net imagine en die klompie kaas wat hier in is, hè? Rifqah, hulle sê mens nie praat met kos in jou mond nie. Maar ek moet praat man, want die kaas maak mos jou hele paai.
Yes. And I like it when the cheese pulls in the pie. Then there's enough cheese in it. Yes.
Kijk, dis ons vergeet om vir jou te skep.
No, it's fine. I like to see your expression when you eat.
Want ek kan dan nou net vir jy maar lekker honger maak. Maar ek kan dan vir jy sê, die chicken en corn met 'n toast wat aardappels in het en die gevlegte paai met nog hoender en kaas in. Fantasties. En ek hoop jy die dag saam met my en Rifqah lekker geniet. Tot volgende keer. Mooi bly. Ek is Abidah Dixon, Mohamed. Tot ziens. Wassalamu alaikum.